that. So we had beat the Nationals. Where are we at here? I don't even know. Uh-oh. Don't mind me. It's all good. I see myself and I hear myself. That means we are locked in and live, ready, and recording. So welcome back in, everybody. This is the live stream. Let's play MLB The Show 16. I mean, the picture 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. This game is 5 years old, and I'm still playing it. Gotta be kidding me. But that's the truth. But that is the truth. Do I have better equipment thing? I just farting around in my brain hole here. Power, contact, discipline. Plate vision, 8. Power vision, 6. Vision, 4. Vision, 8. I don't know. What there's the plate vision, discipline. Is that what they all do? Batting clutch is pretty nice. Vision, discipline, clutch. Yeah, I don't really need the durability, honestly. Batting clutch, I think, is a little bit more important to me. I mean, them 16s ain't bad, because it's 16, 16, 5. Vision and discipline. But clutch, I don't know. Maybe I'm just reading into it too much. K9 plus 11, that's really nice. Speed, reaction, K9. Accuracy, reaction time, and durability. I don't know. Blocking, that's more of a catcher's thing. Arm, as in strength, and durability. That's pretty much all it is, blocking, arm, and durability. Maybe accuracy there, but I mean, I don't think I need that. Blocking, reaction, and durability. Well, yeah, I mean, if that's the highest reaction. Batting clutch, discipline, and speed. I don't know. Yeah, currently got that axle grease. Plus 10 for everything. I was thinking about going top secret to get that plus 15 K9, but that's just a better fit for us. Plate vision, reaction, accuracy, fielding, discipline. Kind of funny how if I'm not wearing those, I still get the perks. Seems odd to me, but I'll take it. Anyway, we're into the month of May here, 2021. In real life, it is Wednesday the 24th, as a matter of fact. That's no joke. So we're a little ahead of schedule right here. Well, this is a 4-game set with Washington. I thought we were going for the sweeper, but we're not. Let's press on. Oh, excuse me. Choose the uniform. Now there's our... That's got the trim on the V-neck and the sleeve. That's plain. V-neck, plain. Well, they're both kind of V-necks. They're button-ups, whatever you want to call it. Forget that. Let's start over. Swig of water for the gamer guys and girls out there. 2.5 game lead in the division. Again, I don't feel it's a really good division. I mean, the Cardinals are slipping. The Brewers aren't that great. It's, I know it's early. And the Pirates, the past few seasons, have been kind of that thorn in the side, if you will. The banner of the game in which I'm playing is not showing up. I'm going to fix that just a little bit here. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Running around Wrigleyville. Not too many people know this, but I did win the Cy Young Award last year. You would think, for every home game, like you'd want to show off that MVP more so than the Cy Young. I would. And there we go. It's blue numbers on the back, and it looks like there's red trim. But okay, I like the blue numbers as opposed to the red. The red, I don't know. I just feel like it kind of is trying to do too much, in my opinion. Woo! Not a cloud in the sky here in Wrigley. Don't you love baseball? I sure do. Flagpole's got some wind rocking around. We got two lefties. Music in the background from Octopath Traveler. Don't mind that. It's all good. Rendon, Trey Turner, Jock Peterson. Scooter Jeanette. Well, there you go. Good little... That's a pretty good lineup. 6-0 in 6 games. I win. Oh, well, I start, I win. Enough said. 48 and third with 61 strikeouts. So we're doing pretty good. Keeping the strikeouts above innings pitched, but let's get going. Anthony Rendon. Tony Batts, who doesn't have his goatee. They gave him like a chin strap job, huh?
Number 6.
Down chop. Get that thing over to short, and...
No, he's safe.
He's safe. What kind of a wimpy throw was that?
Batting second. Shortstop. Trey Turner.
Well, that's no fun.
Nope.
I'm not on right now. I already feel it. 2 pitches in. Arm is shot. Ha. See, now the regular curveball, a lot of drop. In fact, he wanted it not
Count 1 and 2.
Not out, but he definitely wanted it in the zone.
That's a ball.
He wanted to bait him with the first one. Oh! It just dropped in perfectly. And that's the first strikeout of the day. First out of the day. Jock Peterson, 378. Second best in the National League. That is pretty good. That is pretty good.
Ball.
Now this is a guy, of course, coming over from the Dodgers, who I desperately hated. I'm trying to focus on the pitching meter, that little leg kick or the bat wave that he does. That's strike 2. We can get him on this. Feeling happy. And good horizontal break. Ugh,
2 balls,
just too
2
low.
strikes.
I like the idea. Ooh, dropped in. Look at that. That's kind of like that Greg Maddux. It's out. Nope, it's in. I mean, to catch him looking. You can't argue that one. Bryant and Hayward got some gold gloves rocking out there. Cool. Ruben McCardell is our guy in center field. I'll take it. That's 50-50, but I'll definitely take that.
Ball.
Okay, so outside the lefties is better than 50-50 inside to lefties. Over the top, my friend. Cutter got him looking. I think... Wait a minute. All 3 strikeouts there were looking. That's unique. Yeah, leadoff hit. Barely. Barely. But couldn't even advance him. Okay, we got a 1-0 cushion. I just... Hold on. Veteran pitching. Okay, that's all I wanted to check. Because if they're looking... Wow, way up high. This guy likes everything in a column. Straight down the middle. Now let's get him out on this one. Thank you. Thank you.
Batting 6.
I was snacking earlier. I got a little something in the teeth there.
Jeanette.
And it's either almonds, it's either peanuts, it might be a carrot.
Yeah.
Got to get a little swish going here. Scooter Jeanette, he was with the Brewers. I think went to the Reds afterwards. Check me if I'm wrong.
The count 0-2.
But didn't he have that All-Star game a couple of years ago where like he had like 2 home runs or something like that, or just had a big home run late? They like tied it up or they took the lead. Oh! Cutter looking. Wow. Feeling pretty lucky today.
Batting 7. First baseman, Paul Stanley.
Go sit down, kid. You're okay. from Kiss. Yeah, Paul Stanley from Kiss. I'm like, is it Staley? Like, I didn't want to just jump to a conclusion, and I'm not the biggest music-knowledged guy. Music-knowledged guy. I mean, that should say enough. But I'm like, yeah. Well, actually, back years ago, like in the golden era of film, like in, let's just, whatever, 1950s, I guess, there was an actress, okay, like Jean Grey, Jean, there was an actress, Gene Simmons, before Kiss and Eugene Gene Simmons, right? So picture that. Well, we got our one run,
right fielder,
and I haven't even picked up the bat yet. See, a lot of the movement, a lot of the break, love it. And I know every game, every episode, wow, he gave me that one.
No balls, 2 strikes.
But I always thought life after Wrigley. Oh, the curveball. Looking. I think that's 4 or 5 strikeouts where the guys are looking. That's where, like, I'd rather just swing and miss, be like, all right, you fooled me that bad that I thought it was going to be someplace else. Like, I mean, hopefully a good-looking swing, not an ugly strikeout swing. Of course, I won't. I'm saying in real life. But rather than just, like, caught looking at nothing. That was in a really good spot, too. It wasn't perfect timing, but...
Nope, that's a ball.
I'm not hitting that fat target there, that perfect timing. That time I did, and he got a hold of it, too. So let's put it back up. And when I miss, I go past the marker. 6 wins. Let's go for 7. Why not?
Anthony Rendon.
Rendon, I hope you don't get as... You got lucky last time. You made contact. But everybody's thinking like, oh, well, that's an easy out. Just a little grounder to short. Not a good pitch, but he's just looking at it.
2 strikes.
So let's get him again. But that feels good. Perfect timing. He just got a kisser on it. Looking at the cutter. Dude, this is weird. And I looked. It is veteran pitching difficulty. They're, even on rookie, I think they just swing and miss a ton. Calling a good game? What's going on here? Middle third, get me in here. Start it up. Batting .684. I know it's beginner. I know.
Casey Braxton.
I know. Oh, we're starting off. There's too much air. I mean, that's very... Oh, yeah, I was going to say very playable, yeah. I think that's Jock Peterson out in center.
All right.
No. Well, we did get another run.
Leading off for
so that works for me as well.
Shortstop, Trey Turner.
Hey! Chop, and that's number 2. Strike number 2, that is. It's actually a good lineup of players they have, honestly. I mean, granted, this is, you know, sure, this is a 2016 game.
Center fielder, Jock Peterson.
And sure, these players have aged however the video game sees fit. I mean, hell, we had J.D. Martinez, right? Who to me is still a pretty good ball player. And he was just a deteriorating nothing for us. Now, if you would have said, you know, oh, the Cubs would get, well, who did I say? J.D. Martinez, I think is what, that's what I meant to say. But if you were to tell me the Cubs would have had him for the 2020 season, maybe even the 19 season, I'd be like, dude, that's great. Like, he's a stud and a half.
Ball inside. What
is this tune playing? More Octopath Traveler. In the background. Well, go get that, please. I'll go. Oh, the catcher didn't even try? Buddy, come on. Gotta try. The One They Call the Witch is the name of the tune on Octopath Traveler. But we'll put the drop on. I mean, that's tough. It's on the line.
The left fielder, number 20, Preston Tucker.
So that's another. I've struck out Jock Peterson twice. Both times, that third strike, not even getting the bat off his shoulder. That's a little. That's great for me.
0-1.
Well, I don't know. If you weren't thinking away, kind of a foolish swing for your first strike. Not a good pitch there. But thankfully. Well, gone. I can't move. Crap. And I want to say that was that cutter up and in, correct? He was looking for that one. Well, there goes the shutout.
Up next for Washington, catcher Travis.
I mean, Rendon broke up the perfecto first bat of the game, so I'm not. You know, if I ever get a perfecto, that would be great. It's just, I don't know. Well, Cutter got him going. Got this like cuticle or a hangnail thing going on. As soon as I do the cutter motion, that was just a. If you want that to owe you, well, that's on you.
Leading off for the Nationals.
But anyway.
Second baseman, Scooter.
Baseball season going to start up here. Well, actually, if today's Wednesday, March 24th, baseball season starts next Thursday, April 1st. No joke. See, I like that sometimes when that curveball ends up in the zone. See, now this curveball. Oh, well, that's easy. That's easy.
He's out.
The batter.
What are we at here? ERA entering the day 1.3. Yeah, you know, Paul Stanley from Kiss. Now, he's really crowding the inside of the plate. Whoa, solid shot. One hopper. I was going to say, is he there? I was going to look at his shoes there. He kind of looked like he had like that, like the Jason Richardson Golden State Warrior kind of.
Right fielder,
What was that? Is it the Toledo Rockets I'm thinking of? It's kind of a navy blue with kind of a darker yellow.
That's a ball.
What other team could I place that color scheme on?
I got the count 1 and 2.
Not quite Golden State. Like I said, not modern day Golden State. And not Chris Webber Golden State. Cutter got him. Like that in between, that Golden State War. Remember that logo they had with like that figure running with that thunderbolt in his arms? Like that era. Looked like that, without the red trim.
I got the count 0 and 2.
Toledo Rockets, though. That sounds a little more accurate. Of all things. Well, just looking at that 12-6, just drop in on you. I've struck out a lot of guys just looking today. Just watching it go by. And that one was very hittable. Man on second, 1 out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Casey Braxton.
Let's get him home. There's a beautiful shot. That's the RBI double we needed. We're good, we're good. Easy now, get back to second. Oh, and I wonder if that pickoff's... Well, triple and a run. There you go, Hayward. Get another triple. That'll help. Man. Symphony of the Night music in the background. I started watching the Castlevania Netflix animated thing again. That first season is tremendous. I think that does such great fan service, as they say.
1 ball, Ball, one strike.
But as I'm getting into the Season 2, and I dabbled with it a little bit a couple of years ago. But, I don't know, I think the animation is great.
Ball, inside.
The story, unless I don't know what they're doing, because I really don't know the lore and the story of it all. I mean, you play a Belmont and you're trying to kill Dracula. Because somehow he always comes back, and that's fine, whatever. I mean, if it's like Legend of Zelda, where like... Well, that's not fun. If it's Legend of Zelda, where...
Up next for the Cubs, third baseman.
Just like, oh, do these stories link in, or do they intertwine? Do they... I mean, in the Castlevania realm of things, it's like, yeah, the Belmont family is like, there's relations. Not like that, but... It's like Trevor and whoever Grant is, and Simon Belmont.
Ball, that's
It's like who's the eldest, who's like the next generation. Then I think there was a gap in time. Maria Renard. I don't know. Man, I tell you, Hayward foul off two, Bryant foul off that one. Now he's on 2 strikes. I kind of want to make a steal attempt here. It's not going to do anything, especially if he does that. We strike out a ton. A ton. But I did help my own cause in driving a run, so that's good. That curveball just sitting up. I wonder how annoying it would be to face a pitcher like me. Because quite honestly, like, a lot of it is drop. The cutter has that... breaks away from righties. Ooh, thankfully that's foul. Sometimes they get a good piece of that upper right hit, you know.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I mean, that's tough. I give him credit to lay off that one. But we're just hitting so much perfect timing right now. Just get him out. I know, a couple of pitches. Took 5, but whatever.
The batter.
We're good. Well, we're going to get a stat line here. 11 strikeouts, 5 1/3. Whoa. It probably makes sense in my brain now. Sweeping curve. I mean, on the outside, like perfect 50-50. Now you're thinking what? Oh, dude, that's brutal of the catcher.
Nope.
Oh.
Ball 1.
Break it away.
Count is 1 and 2.
The cutter's coming in, and then a dropper.
Ball. Down.
Come on. Go. I mean, I always want that cutter to the upper right spot. And I know, well, that's where the home run was hit. I know. Well, they gave me that one. My timing was not there. They put that one on there. They gave me that one. You can just tell. Controller in hand, you can tell. How do the Rockies have the best ERA in the National League when they're Colorado? That makes no sense to me.
Ball 1.
Surprised it wasn't called a strike. Because he was just looking at it, you know? Hey. Oh. Well, what do we got? Oh, no. Well, that's okay, because that looks like an out to me.
Oh.
Move it. Yeah, you move it. Let's go get some insurance, fellas. Wish they would show who's up. That would help. Still 3-1.
For Washington, the left fielder number 20, Preston Tucker.
But we're not done today. We are not done. Whoa, shot. Oh my goodness. Anytime I see somebody dive, I get worried. Because that ball can go right by and... like basket catch. I know the graphics aren't locked in 100%. He should have webbed it. Scoop, throw, nice.
He's out.
One pitch and that saves the arm. How about that? We already got our strikeouts for the day.
Second baseman.
I mean, unless I missed one, we definitely got 11,
Jeanette.
according to that line.
Hey.
Hey.
That's a ball.
Is it now? Man, I gotta sneeze too. Hold that one. Doesn't blow out your eardrums. Whew.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Whew.
it's time for the
7th inning
traditional
stretch.
7th inning
All right,
stretch.
give me the bat. Give me the bat. 3-1. There's
Now
one
batting,
out.
Pitcher, Casey Braxton.
Nothing there, huh? Well, okay. And call me crazy, like the fact that there's pine tar on the bat, I kind of wish this, the games, the graphics, and this is asking a lot, but if you rest the bat on your shoulder, there should be like a stain of pine tar sitting there.
The right fielder, number 22, Jason Hayward.
Now it's only one step. Well, that's not working. I should have just ran back
Up next for
instantly.
the Cubs, third baseman, Chris
Because now it don't matter.
Ryan.
Any contact, I'm running.
Hey.
Just close my eyes and wait for it. Giggity. That's what she said. Dun, 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 dun. Man, like, it's already warm here in South Florida.
Elbow.
Oh, man. Not saying I would have got home. But, like, spring to me, spring and summer, like, that's the tops. And sure, I grew up in Wisconsin, like, oh, no, the cold and the Christmas, the holiday, all that stuff. Like, I like Halloween. I think it doesn't get enough love. One night is not enough to me.
Leading off for Washington,
Like, dress up,
First
have fun,
baseman,
like the girls. Oh,
Paul
kidding me?
Stanley.
Yes, keep dressing up.
Hey. 0-1.
Well, look at his shoes. See, it's kind of more of a gold. Like a darker gold and maybe a black.
Hey.
Potentially the Vegas Golden
0-2.
Knights. I don't know.
Ball that's outside.
That one didn't bite back enough. Yeah, see, the myriad. Sweeping curveball, and he's out of here. The long
Up
kiss
next for the
goodnight.
Nationals, right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
Avisail Garcia.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in there. So that's at least a dozen, correct? At least. Well, let's get that sweeper. Break that thing away. Curveball, a little bit of drop here. He catches it, but picked up nicely over at third.
Oh.
And a nice line throw. Yeah.
Your attention, please.
Bring on
And
somebody
hitting
new.
for the Nationals, number 37,
Anthony Mosher.
Anthony Mosher.
Mosher, beg your pardon. Looked like Mosher, like he's in the mosh pit, right?
One and one.
Oh, fair. The F-Zero medley from Smash Brothers Ultimate, in case you're listening. Oh, nope. And, like, I never looked into it,
Third baseman, number
but,
6,
I mean, that's got to be
Anthony
System of a Down
Rendon.
singing that song. It's definitely their style. It sounds like the guy's voice. The guy, I don't even know his name.
Hey.
Hey. Okay.
I got the count.
Regular
1 and 2.
curveball not staying up enough. Bah. Good call. It needed to be out more. Well, that was a late saving swing. Not a lot of pop to it. Really, 100 pitches already? No. No. Bottom 8. Nothing. They're giving me the 9th.
Leading off for Washington, shortstop, Trey Turner.
Hey!
Now, I'd be a little bit mad if Skipper sat me down for allowing a hit here. Let's get him. No. Same way the game started. But that's not how my game ends. Oh, no. Why Jock Peterson, of all people in this scenario where the game can get tied?
Ball inside.
That was inside.
Hey! 2.
Well,
Ball 2.
little high. Ooh, the curveball and Jock swinging outside wide. Needed that. Yeah, this was that upper right cutter. I know.
Hey! 0-1.
Gotta get him too. That's strike 2. Same thing he got the home run with, but please get under that one. That didn't sound like it had a lot of contact. That sounded like that perfect bloop shot that would get over second base and, in front of the outfielder. Okay. Well, with strike 2, here comes the frozen pitch. Don't care what the catcher calls. We're going to end the game. Look at that, complete game. If you can't get a shutout, try to get a complete game. Thankfully, the skipper kept me in, even though they let off the 9th with a hit. 14 strikeouts on the day and 7-0. Woof. And yeah, that's the Greg Maddux pitching style, which, if you're going to model yourself after a certain pitcher, a multiple, excessively, I don't believe that's possible, Gold Glove winner. Struck out the 1st, struck out the 3rd, full. Only 1 inning without a strikeout, that was the 7th, huh? 2 complete games in a season, complete game quality start and win 588 points. So, let's get a save going there because that was a good one. I dig it. The mighty Casey has struck out 14 Washington Nationals. Well, we easily win the series. And we get the sweep. I would love to... Well, I'd like to be in San Diego. A loss there. Rubber match, we got it. And we start off hosting Pittsburgh. Facing Yu Darvish. That's the mound-to-mound matchup. I'm kind of liking that idea. We're not showing yellow at this point. And that's good. Got 4,000 points on standby. Nice. Nice. And yeah, I want the regular stuff. Just want the regular stuff. Do. Okay, what does that mean now? Well, that's different. I'd have to look into that. Won that Cy Young last year. We know. Well, here's more music from that game Celeste, which I know nothing about, but Reach for the Summit is the name of the tune, in case you're picking that up in the background. 24-11, in 1960. Yeah, we need to beat this team. Because if they're the ones nipping at our heels the most.
Left fielder, number 6.
0-1.
First pitch.
I mean, that jersey looks
7-0-6.
sharp for them, though. Got the white trim around the yellow. It's subtle. Perfect timing, just get him out, please. Let's not have that Rendon thing happen.
In the second spot tonight,
That's a sharp-looking jersey.
Gregory
Marte, Polanco, Kutch, Swinehart's pretty good. Molina, that's a good average. La Stella's still a good average. It's early. 317, he ain't going to maintain that.
Well,
And part of me wants to go back and watch the Ken Burns PBS baseball special.
hey,
It's such a beautiful work of art. I mean, it is history. I will say that the later, maybe
outside.
70s or like the 1980s kind of episode, like that kind of, they're showing the Carlton Fisk thing. You know, like there's just a lot of footage. Whereas like there's not a lot of, dare I say, story and stuff like that. Chop down, that's just a perfect up the middle shot. With 82 speed, and the man coming up.
batting third. Center
I mean, they got speed on their first two guys. Kutch is pretty fast, too. I don't know if he's up in the 80s like these guys, but
Frank, ooh.
that's right. Let's get a double play. No, a 68 speed. Thank you, gentlemen. That's great. Awesome. Awesome play. Nothing for us.
For the Pirates,
Blake Swihart, I believe he came from the Red Sox in this game.
Up.
I'll take
No
it.
ball. 1 strike.
That was perfect timing, though. It should have landed. Well, actually, it did.
No, that's a ball.
That's fair.
Nope. Ball
Okay,
2.
you gave him that one
2 and
back.
1.
That's where we're even right now. That's as is.
2 and 2.
That's on you, Blake. That's on you. Whoa!
3 and 2.
Almost headhunting on that one. Oh, I'll be darned. Look at that. I thought it was always going to be the cutter. Oh, he had to swing at that one. He had to. And the cutter, I don't know, maybe he was looking sweeper again. I don't know. A lot of that horizontal movement, though.
second baseman, Taylor.
Ira Taylor, if I remember right, in the Braxton career.
Ball. Low.
Barely, if anything. But I thought Ira Taylor, was he a Marlin? Or was he a Marlin here and he's just moving again? I don't know. And it's really weird, like, I don't go back and watch my live stream Let's Plays. I don't. Should do it to pad the numbers. No. The dropper, and we'll get him in the rundown. He's gone.
He's out.
Good, good.
Batting sixth, first baseman.
I mean, don't get me wrong, the cute kind of red, white, and blue that we got here with the Cubs, this is nice. But if a lot of the stats and analytics that I've looked at has said, wow, okay, now you're really just pressing me, But, if we're kind of to that point, We're like,
One
yeah,
and two.
Wrigley's, I know the wind, and it's, they say it's not a good pitcher's park. Oh, perfect timing, and really gone on perfect timing on a sweeper. Screw that in a lot of ways. Perfect timing.
Batting 7.
Yeah, throw it back.
Third
I don't know if you
baseman,
hear
number
them,
2,
but they're saying it.
LaStella.
What is it, Tina Belcher thrashing? Huh, 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 huh.
0-2.
Because he's 0-2 all of a sudden. Might be. Mm-hmm.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Well, let's show him. Let's show him that third strike. Get him going. All right, we got some makeup to do. On perfect timing. Come on.
Leading off for Pittsburgh, shortstop, Brian Snyder.
I mean, I know it's you, Darvish. I still don't understand the sort of, whatever the algorithm is. Like, how do we get that many at-bats with the hits and the home runs,
Pitcher number 41,
and yet all the strikeouts that our guys get?
Garbage.
Swinging like garbage.
Hey!
But yeah, we draw walks as well. Like, it doesn't make any mathematical sense. To where we can lead the league in, like, hits and all that. The doubles, maybe triples, you know.
Now batting, left fielder.
It just, it is so weird to me. Oh, we draw a ton of walks,
0-1.
but yet we also strike out an incredible amount. Like, that makes no mathematical sense to me. And I know video games, like, you're not meant to win all the time. You're not. I mean, they've gotten better with that over the years. Oof. Yeah, he needed a swing. I would have. I liked it. If a slider... I was going to say, a slider right there would have really got him. But that contact point... Oh, look. See, that's what I want the sweeper to be.
Oh,
Boy, he pumped
1
at
and
it.
2.
That thing was just too high. Otherwise, that's probably him on the bench. But the cutter will get him. Yeah, I guess it was a quick inning, other than him. Nobody on. Nobody. I'm the leadoff man. Bring that four-seamer. Bring that to the game, would you?
hey!
Bring that thing to the game. Bring it to the dance.
Hey!
Still going up with it, because I want that homie. Nope. Jeez. Not even to the warning track. Nothing. Nothing doing.
Leading off for Pittsburgh, right fielder, Gregory.
A solo home run on
No ball,
perfect
1
timing.
strike.
Sea-Dog! Hope I'm keeping you safe. Well, I am, and welcome into the live stream Let's Play of MLB The Show 16. Yes, I'm playing a game that is 5 years old, still. Still doing that. And the name's Sea-Dog. I know we've had this discussion. Sea-Dog. Who exactly was Sea-Dog? I recall, but I know people change names all the time. I'm all good, though. I am. Baseball starts next week, Thursday, April Fool's Day, no joke. I enjoy baseball, obviously. And if I'm still playing this, well, my new plans with this. A much longer career, a much more
0-2.
in-depth career. Oh, you were cornet. Oh, that's right. There we go. That one I just left hanging in the zone. Please catch it. Thank you. Yeah, you know, I have not been able to stream, like, as fluidly as I had, you know, a couple of years ago.
Blake.
I mean, even today, I got to work later today. It's 11 in the morning for me here in the States. I'm Miami, Florida, just to refresh your brain. Well, I'm north of Miami, but still.
That's a ball.
Fort Lauderdale,
One
Florida.
ball. No strike.
That's what, a half-hour drive north of Miami, if that helps. Oh, crumb. Got him? Did
No,
not.
he's safe.
Anyway. I just need to get
Two ball.
people out.
One strike.
That's what I need to do. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm helping a friend at an essential shop. That's
Three
my
ball.
Monday through
One
Friday.
strike.
I'm still working in radio on the weekends. And I
Thank you,
have
mate.
my business. Wow, so I'm not paying attention. I just walked him. Let's get a double play, though. That'll help.
Now batting, second baseman, Ira Taylor.
I mean, I've been burning the
away.
candle at both ends lately. And just with that, just no time to stream. I mean, I've
Yeah.
trying to keep all three of those things going. Well, radio on the weekends is pretty much radio on the weekends, but because I'm doing traffic reports, like, I don't have time to stream in between. It would be very awkward. Cut fastball, and that got him out. But it'd be very awkward to, like, in between streaming. Oh, hold on, I gotta do a traffic report. Oh, I gotta do a thing. Like, that's just bad. That just shows, like, oh, he's really not working while he's working. Please catch that. No, go home with it. Woof, okay. We just gotta get one guy out. And I'm not sure who that is,
Third baseman number 2,
but we gotta get him.
Tommy La Stella.
Strike one.
A bad pitch. But whew. Otherwise, I'd seen, and this goes back maybe a while, but,
Ball one.
and you were always rocking, what was that, Twitch Sings or whatever it is. I saw that, I mean, that was the bulk of your stuff for a while. Okay, now that's strike 2. You know what, just to, I'm not even lying to myself here. I need this right now.
Hey.
Just get him out. That ends the inning. I don't need to walk him. I don't need him getting any kind of a hit in between the lines. Oh, they shut it down. Oh. Well, maybe why I haven't seen you locked in with it. Because, yeah, that was just like like, why would they shut it down? Copyright problems or what?
Leading off for the Pirates.
Because it looked just very karaoke kind of, you know.
Snyder.
Man, perfect shot up the middle. Boy, this team's really starting to hit me now.
The pitcher number 41, Yu Darvish.
See, I remember I was streaming, oh, this is their pitcher. Well, tag him. Why do that? Anyway, when I stream, well, you know, live stream Let's Play, I'll export all of this onto my YouTube channel afterwards, but, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Warner Music Group. You know, like Warner Brothers, you know, but their music line, their music branch, whatever, literally deleted some of my videos because of the music that's in that game, you know, during some of the cutscenes and whatnot. So, in a lot of ways, yeah, I need to go back and play. And we didn't get him. Dude, that shortstop needs to get an arm. That is 3 hits he's allowed.
Gregory Polanco.
Just with that weak stuff. He's just got to pick it up and throw it to first base. And again, we need a double play to get out of this. Woof! Well, that one, like, flew at the camera. I almost blinked. Oh.
2 balls. 2 strike.
Oh, come on. We're trying to get this dropping curveball. Oh, what was that guy? Other than you missed it, what was that? Come on. Come on. Oh, by the way, Cornish, I don't know when, and I shouldn't even spoil things that I'm not going to do. I don't like doing that, but Hitman 3. Hitman 3. I still enjoy playing 1 and 2 just for fun. Kind of doing things in my spare time. Hold on. I got an idea here. During this at bat, it'll be a ground ball. That's best for us.
No ball.
Watch, we'll
One
strike him out, and then the next guy will get something. I'm just praying on the double play that still didn't happen.
Hey!
Unbelievable. In VR, you're playing Hitman 3. Good God.
Now batting.
That's got to be insane.
Blake Swihart.
0-1.
Like, I tried, a friend of mine had Skyrim VR, which looks beautiful. But it's just, wow, they're just killing me here. They're shelling me, as they say. Not good.
Up next for the Pirates.
4-0. This is going to be a short outing for me.
Taylor.
No, that's a ball. 1-0.
Yeah, where Skyrim VR looked beautiful, it's just that VR, like,
Nope,
kind of, I don't know, just got me nauseous. I don't know, vertigo, something like that. Wrong pitch. But then again, he's got, I don't know if it is PlayStation or if that was on the Wii. I forget which. But, I was trying to run, I swear, up and down the board.
First baseman number 7, Sean Molina.
Oh no, it was like the Rocky Balboa or whatever it was. Or Creed, whatever the game. He had that. That's no problem. Oh, but we got him. Okay. Oh, I don't think I'm going to advance much further in this game against Pittsburgh. Middle of the 5th, I mean... Yeah, I was pinch hit for. We probably lose. 7 strikeouts in 9 innings. That's not a lot. So what did we not do today, kids? We didn't score a run. That's what happened. We didn't score a friggin' run.
Here now is our final line.
Well, that was a terrible game for me. 6 strikeouts in 5 innings. I mean, look at 6 strikeouts in 5 innings. You'd think that's pretty good. Not when you give up 4 runs. That was terrible. My first loss of the season. Oh, let me give a quick save. That's just terrible. Normally, I'm doing, same as I was years ago with this. A 3-game minimum, as I call it. That was game 2 of the episode, if you want to call it that. So, bad loss there. We win there, and here's the rubber match. We lost 1, we win 1. Game 3, we win. Alright, so we won the series, so to speak. Do I play Milwaukee? I think I do. Going for the sweep of Milwaukee in their house. We're still looking good here. 4,900 points for training purposes. But yet we're not diminishing any ability right now. We're not deteriorating, one might say. Hitman in VR. I couldn't imagine. I would just garrote everybody with that piano wire. That'd be my method. That's the only thing I would do. Just... Love that. Okay. What uniform do I want? I want... Well, it should be a blue one. I think that's the only one to go with. Yep, the one that says Cubs. I'll go with that. A terrible, terrible outing last time. And what's worse is we didn't score a run. And their starting pitcher, like, Darvish, that's his name. Darvish made it the whole game. And only struck out 7. You would think, as bad as we can get, we would have struck out more than 7 times. I mean, hats off to him, but, the Milwaukee Brewers. Never been to Miller Park. Oh, they're going to change the name. Alright, if Milwaukee is known for beer, specifically Miller beer, they're going to change the name to, what is it, State Farm Insurance Field or something like that? Whether it's this season or next, that's just horrible. That's just horrible. They should not do that. I mean, you know how it is with, Colorado, Coors Light. Of course, it's Coors Field. That makes all the sense in the world. Well, that's right. We're on the road, so we are the opening, we start batting. Diego Cruz, what do we got? We did nothing in the top of the first inning.
Leading off for the Brewers, Second baseman, Colton Wong.
And Miller Park is another ballpark, field, whatever. Not good for pitchers, apparently. Better for hitters. So I will not be going here at any point in my career. Well, you know what I mean. When my contract is up and I'm no longer in arbitration and all that fun stuff. Yeah, Hitman 3, I'm kind of excited. Like, I kind of want to go back, and I shouldn't even say this as a spoiler, but, you know, the 10,000 watchers and viewers I have right now, that's going to make a difference. There is something on, I think it's Hitman 2, like, Patient Zero or something like that. It's like a, I guess it's like some DLC. I didn't have to buy it, thankfully. But, like, that's a thing I can do as well. But again, that's such a beautiful game that, like, with this, I play 3 games, and that takes, I don't know, hour and a half, 2 hours. And for what I'm, you know, for my time restraints now in life, like, that's kind of perfect. If I were to really play Hitman, like, an all-new, well, that would be the same zones, the same locations of Hitman 2, it's just literally different mission type. So, like, how do I plan that one out? How do I wander myself around? You know, oh, a camera spotted me, I gotta fix that, go blow it up. I suffered my first loss today. Oh, man, that was in the perfect spot, too. Surprised he didn't hack and miss. Oh, but that's only strike 2, beg your pardon. Alright, well, we gotta get him out here. Let's just do this. But the cutter works again. I mean, I am getting more strikeouts than innings pitched. Even in that loss, what did they give me? 5 innings, 6 strikeouts? I forgot. 2 men on, 2 out. No, I'm a pitcher, remember. But it's on beginner batting difficulty. I know, I don't care. Oh, foul. Outside the lines. Drop, no, not into his glove. I needed that one more down the line. There's even a solid base hit there, depending on, I didn't even notice who was on base. Whoa, that's up there and gone. Body language says it all, and I can't move. Crap. I always give up that solo home run. It's like it does not matter. Like what the Pirates did, that was upsetting because they're just chipping away, getting a couple of hits. But that solo home run, like that always seems to be the problem. Aye. Oh. Let's just get him with the curveball. Oh. I would like the cutter up and away. Well, if they're just going to give it to me, yeah, that was outside of the zone. I'd be a little upset, too. Can't lie. Can't lie.
Batting 6, left fielder, Michael.
Some music in the background. That's from Mario and Sonic at the Rio 2016 Olympics, in case you're hearing something in the background. Guys, oh, there's something for you. If you like video game music, and I hope you do, there's a YouTube channel, and all it does is, like, it's just a live stream of video game music, and, like, you know, it's kind of got, like, the equalizer, you know, audio bars that jump around, and I don't know. There's little games you can, little chat games you can play. Henrico Magnifico. Henriko Magnifico. Henrico Magnifico. Gotta give them a shout out, because that's usually if I'm studying for exams or going through some paperwork, something like that. Video game music generally, usually no lyrics, and even if there is, no big deal. Just good background kind of things. And then you look up, it's like, oh, Fire Emblem Echoes, Shadow of Valentia. I don't even know how to say the words. Like, oh, there's Mario Brothers 2. There's Yoshi's Island, Mario World 2. Yeah, let's just get some outs here. And now let's go get some runs, fellas. I couldn't get a base hit. Brewtober time. Well, if it was October and they're in the playoffs, yes. But Brewtober, not happening. I mean, that's probably the cleanest view of Milwaukee you will ever see. Motorcycle rumbling way outside. Hey, we tied it up 1-1. Good.
First baseman.
And it wasn't even me. But again, you can see how I'm still worried about this Cubs team. Like, we have good talent batting and fielding, right? But that game against Pittsburgh, hey, me having a bad game like that, it's rare.
Ball 1.
It's not normal for me to look that bad even against good teams. And the cutter again. Getting the strikeout. Let's move on. Let's keep going.
Batting ninth. Pitcher.
Oh, but also, I did not get a hit in that Pirate game, I don't think. So my hit streak is discontinued. It's done. I know, I'm a pitcher. I bat every... I play every 5th game. So, if I get 3 at-bats a game, like, that's pretty good. Nope.
Did he go?
He checked his swing. He did not break. Wrong pitch, but that's okay. Let's just use this anyway. Good thing I missed the target by a week and a half. Kind of like Spaceballs. Right by... And I just lazily watched the friggin' thing go by. Come on, I thought I had, like, good reaction speed. I wanted my reaction ability to be pretty high. Oh, by the way, that's the pitcher who just got a hit against me. The pitcher.
Nope.
Yeah, hitting the strike zone also helps.
Aye. 1-1.
Let's get a double play. There's one. Got the double play. Nicely done, gentlemen. Thank you for that. Whew. At the very least, we got the front man here. The pitcher going into second base, we definitely got him. The batter getting himself to first base. 78 speed, that was hustling. 2 outs with a runner on first.
Catcher, Casey Braxton.
Yeah.
Nope. It's going to be a 4-seamer. It's going to be up. I just know it. Low again. Come on now. I don't need this nonsensory. There we go. Oh, that's that shot I needed last time. Man. And he's not going home. Man. That's the hit I needed my last at bat.
Now batting. Right fielder.
Jason Hayward, come on.
Jason Hayward.
Just get a hit. Just get a base hit. That's all we need.
Ball that's outside.
When I say with this uniform, well, that's okay. A solid blue uniform with the red numbers. Solid hit, and that's going to drive us both in. Nicely done. I'm going to do a slide. So now we're up 3-1. Good hit, good hit. He's got a better glove than a bat. But he's got a good bat, I'll take that. 60 pitches already here in the 4th inning. That's starting to pile up. And that's it for us.
Leading off for the Brewers.
Jim Gray, isn't he a sports announcer?
The shortstop.
Long time with NBC, that kind of that little guy that looks like Jeff Van Gundy.
Hey. 0-1's the count.
But not as bald? I don't know. Right down the first base line.
Got him.
But picked up 2 pitches. That helps. It saves the arm a little bit.
Now batting. Center fielder.
Let's go for win number 8.
Ozuna.
Marcel Ozuna, who is with the Braves, correct?
Got him.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure. Oh, one pitch? Yeah, that saves the arm.
Now batting.
If you can get a guy out in one pitch, that's pretty good.
Starkey.
I wonder, and this is probably something that's like 100 years old, what the record for Major League Baseball is, the fewest pitches recorded for a pitcher to get, a complete game, a win, whatever. And the cutter gets him. Not a lot of curveballs for outs today, but the cutter's working. Woo! Hector Blanco. So we did nothing again in our half.
Blanco.
Ball. Down.
Hey, all right, the Pirates took it to me. Yes, they did. My first loss. That's catchable. That's catchable because it's Hayward. 2 pitches. Saves the arm.
Now batting.
A 1.73 ERA. Yeah, that Pirate game really hurt me. I don't have those games off often. It's kind of the thing to it. And I mean, they got some. Their top 3 is really good. And I'm forgetting their names.
Hey.
I'd be a little mad too. But of course, Polanco, Kutch, who's the other guy? I forgot. Marte? Is that, yeah, Ketel Marte. That sounds right. Perfect timing. Oh, come on. Well, okay, perfect timing like that to get a base hit is fine. Still mad that McCutcheon worm killer was not playable for the double play. Instead, it's a perfect grounder, and he drives in, what, 2 runs on that one? And remember, the inning before that, I used the frozen pitch because LaStella had the bases loaded. It's back-to-back innings, man. They had me. That's rare. I mean, if a team gets me for an inning.
Ball 3.
Oh. Had that one dropped in. That's strike 2. And the cutter gets him. Kind of feeling a bathroom break here. Again, a lot of water today. And I haven't even really started my day.
Nope, that's a ball.
Kind of looks like a strike to me, but that's okay. Look at that high...
Hey!
That high
ball, 1 strike.
bat stance that he has. Down chop, let's do something here. Get the front man.
He's out.
Force out at second, that ends the inning. Good to go. Yeah, I mean, that guy's shirt in the middle. Like, that's kind of cool. But, man, Brewers, yeah, they've been drinking. Okay, only 1 out. Quick timeout for a bathroom break. Ugh. And I'll probably have another swig of water when I get back. Timeout. well, speeding back to the game because I got some at-bats to do. Woo! Phone check just really quick while we're doing nothing right now. JR's Barbecue sending me some emails. Well then. I mean, that's all good, don't get me wrong. The hell is this? Well, whatever, we're good. We're good. We're back. So, a nice gap shot would really help here. One out. That has got some distance, though. A 3-run bomb. Not that I'm looking for home runs, but I'll take them. Certain times I'm taking them, like in the playoffs. I think that was against Kershaw. Didn't I hit 2 off of him? It was like gone. 381. That's pretty good distance. But a 3-run shot, so what? That's 6-1 right now? I mean, I just saw the height of it and I thought, well, yeah, it's looking good. But yeah, I mean, clears that, those bullpen seats or whatever. 7-1.
Leading off for the
He's
Brewers,
5'10", 208 pounds, and 26 years old. What has he done?
Gutierrez.
Is this like his first game?
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
So I missed that one pretty bad, I know. Yeah, Hitman 3. Man, I would love to have a lot more time to stream. I would. And hey, maybe that's changing here in the future. I would hope so. Ooh, the cutter gets him. I mean, he is a pitcher, so I can't brag, but hey. Everybody gets a gesture. What are they showing? What's the line? 6K, and we're here in the 6th. Colton Wong, I think, coming in from St. Louis, correct? Stayed in the division, though.
Ball, that's
Like,
too
I
high.
wonder why players do that. Like, oh, I'm just going to stay in the division. I mean, familiarity, or... I'm not sure. But then, I mean, like, Bryce Harper going to Philadelphia. That one I just don't understand at all. I mean, there were rumors always going to the Cubs, of course, you know.
Nope, that's
Foul, thankfully. Oof. Of course, the team you like, they always have a chance to get the guy. Ooh, cutter. Ooh, cut him.
Now batting,
I did not want to wake up today.
Jim Gray.
Like, I'm still just... Ugh. A quick stream here. 3-game minimum. Let's get that rocking and
Ball,
rolling.
that's outside.
And what are we at here? It is bottom of the 6th. We're doing good. Well, pop it up. Go get that thing. Go get that thing. There you go. 2 pitches. Thank you. And that's the inning. All right. Still 7-1, and we'll start the
Leading off
7th.
for the Brewers, center fielder.
See, but,
Marcel
you know, with all these new ballparks and all that stuff, like...
Counts 1-0.
And don't get me wrong, sure, it was whatever. Comiskey, whatever the heck the White Sox park. Like, that was the last of the cookie cutters. And the very next year, Oriole Park at Camden Yards is built, and that's like a retro throwback, and everybody loves that style now. Everybody still says that Camden Yards is such a beautiful thing. I mean, with the organic things, ooh, a sweeping curveball, and he's gone. But like the warehouse out in right field, like you can't make that up. Like you can't. It has to be done organically. The Steel Supply Warehouse Company or whatever, left field out in San Diego. There are certain things. McCovey Cove.
He's out.
In 1 pitch out saves the arm. In Frisco, like certain things are just it's too perfect, and I think that's what really makes it. You know, PNC Pittsburgh. You know, they got the Roberto Clemente Bridge. They got all the the rivers back there, the 3 rivers as it once was.
The count 0-2.
And now we're just mowing through people.
Ball.
Oh, that was a strike, by the way. That clearly was. Well, that got him. So, Cutter and he go. So there's the 7th. What do we got? Let's watch this one. What do you say? But it wasn't a surefire. It wasn't a no-doubt home run. And I think the kid caught it. There you go. Not looking for home runs. But I'll take what I can get. Oh, dirt ball. See, that angle was good. If I could have got that over the first baseman, just another base hit, would have been beautiful.
Leading off for the Brewers. Left fielder.
But to go to those old, let me get back to my point. I know I totally get ADD like that. But, you know, to go to old Memorial Stadium in Baltimore. To go to County Stadium here,
I got the count 0-2.
For Milwaukee, where they filmed Major League. I know it was supposed to be in Cleveland, but it was filmed in, whatever, Milwaukee's County Stadium. Well, then what? Cleveland had Municipal Stadium, didn't they? I think that was the dropper. Well, we'll get him on the rundown. To go to those old ballparks, Three Rivers, Riverfront, old Yankee Stadium. Like, I'm not really a Yankees fan. I kind of root against them, but I realize baseball is better when they are relevant, and when they're not good, it's just kind of who's going to take the crown. Now, I mean, Stanton, Judge, they got all this power. It's like, uh-oh, they're ready to win a World Series. And I know last year, COVID 2020, the Dodgers finally won their World Series, but that's going to, not like the Astros, but that's going to be like their little asterisks was, well, yeah, that was, you know, the whole COVID-19, the Wuhan, whatever you want to call it, the Wuhan flu. What did we call it initially? Coronavirus? Yeah. Like, all that was going on. Oh, so that was the coronavirus year. I mean, if the Dodgers come back and win it this year, I mean, then there's no doubt, you can't say boo about it. You just can't. If the Yankees win it this year, full slate, full schedule, it's like, what can you say? They played a full year and were better than everybody else. 3 pitches, not the way I would have planned it, but oh well. Pretty vacant up there. That's sad to see if you're an owner. Top of the 9th.
For the Brewers here at the bottom of the 9th. Pitcher, Joe Toivonen.
Toivonen. Kind of like that batting stance, though.
No balls,
that has some uniqueness to it. Wrong pitch, but let's just go with it. He wanted square, I hit triangle.
Ball inside.
I mean, that could have landed, too. All right, yeah, now we'll put the one you wanted where you want it. And I'm not trying to be that, oh, I'm going to call my own shots and throw my own stuff. Rizzo on the long run.
Second baseman, number 16, Colton Wong.
Well, that's 1 out.
That's a ball. Ball 1,
94
no
pitches, so efficiency was good today. Starting to miss a little bit of, oh, tell me who got that. Okay. I did not think he got that much air into that thing. 2 pitches, though, saves the arm.
Up next for Milwaukee, the shortstop, Jim Gray.
Hey!
I'm very thankful that in this game, like, even though he's a computer-generated guy or a call-up or a traded person, strike 2, here comes Frozen.
The count, 0-2.
Down the middle. Cutter got him. That'll end the ball game. 7-1 complete game. Ooh, experience level 25. Not that that does anything anymore, that the servers are completely shut down. But you get 12K on a complete game. You're doing pretty good, I think. Finally got that first loss of the year against, and that's a good Pittsburgh club. It really is. 3 hits. 1 was a solo home run. I mean, only allowed 3 hits. Even if that guy just got on base, it's only a 3-hit game. So that solo home run, honestly, kind of luck. Kind of luck.
Here now is our final.
A strikeout in every inning. That's good consistency. And mostly on the back end, too. 6, 7, and 8. 3 complete games in a season, quality start. Complete game quality start and a win. 596 points. So let's save that. Oh, man. I don't know, like I'm getting myself back into my workouts, and I don't know if I'm just killing myself altogether. Anyway, so we got the sweep of Milwaukee. Frisco, a loss. Gene, a win. Rubber match, the win. So I will start off having to deal with St. Louis. If I get the win, that means we win the series. So let me get the save rocking and roll, and then we'll do our rundown for stats and such. Standing stats, awards, you know, all that good. All the good and fun. So, well, for the next run, let's just do that first. It'll be St. Louis, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. The Dodgers, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. And Arizona. Road, home, home. As we jump into June the next time we jump in. Okay. AL East, the Yankees own it. Red Sox, 5.5. Orioles, 6.5. Rays, 7.5. Blue Jays, 9. AL Central, the White Sox own it. Tigers, 2.5. Indians, 6. Twins, 6.5. Royals, 7. AL West, the Angels own it. Athletics and the Rangers, 5.5. Mariners, 8.5. Astros, 15. It's looking terrible. In the NL East, excuse me, the Marlins own it. Mets, 1. Nationals, game and a half. Braves, 4. Phillies, 4.5. We own the Central. Pirates, 7. Reds, 7.5. Cardinals, 11. Brewers, 12. Ouch. I mean, the Brewers have just been bad. They have. For the Cardinals to dip like that, kind of surprising, honestly. The Dodgers own the West. Rockies, 4. Diamondbacks, 6. Padres, 8. Giants, 8.5. So that's the look at your standings as the music wraps up. Checking on the line of league leaders. Leading the league in wins. Only 1 loss, which is tied for 3rd best. Well, because if they're tied for 1st, then we're technically 2nd. Don't give me that 3rd stuff. Anyway, saves Rondon. Look at that. He's got the tie right now. Cool. I got the best ERA even with that terrible, terrible game against Pittsburgh. Home runs allowed. Tron, well, I let by a couple. And that's always, like, I'm somewhere in that 20 range. I mean, 7 right now. Terrible. Shutouts, just the 1. Syndergaard with 4 now. Jeez. Harvey, what? You wish you were this good. A lot of people do. Anyway, strikeouts. Leading the league with 93. Now, he has more innings pitched and fewer strikeouts. But see, then this is impressive here. Like, Rosales, where was he coming from? Frisco? All right. I remember a Rosales. But 67 innings pitched with 82. That's really good. But 71 with 93? Whew. I mean, on a good game here. In the next episode, clearly, I'll be the first pitcher to 100 strikeouts. Complete games, I got the 3, strangely enough. Syndergaard's got 6. 6 complete games, 6 wins. I see a correlation there. Innings pitched, I am number 2. But again, I want innings. And I want strikeouts. Only 1 walk allowed. Yeah, that's right, I plunked the guy. That's not technically a walk. Whip. The only person who's in the 0.7 run. Pitching WAR, 2.7. Which, even if I were a batter, that'd be 4th best, excuse me. But 2.7, 2.6 is 2.06. Well then. Excuse me. And more fun stuff. All-Star voting, I'm leading. 367,000 to 313 for the guy in 2nd place. But then, straight up awards. I'm not on the MVP. Imagine that. Look, I played him today. They're on a 1st place team. Goodness. But I'm leading in the Cy Young. Batting title, fine. Reliever. Rookie of the Year, Sean Molina. I think he got a hit on me or did something, didn't he? Got some damage. Home run. Something. This guy I don't remember seeing. Kutch is the Hank Aaron. Gold Glove pitcher, it'll never be me. Swihart, really? Okay, good. Just looking at gloves right now. Diego Valdez is on the line. Shortstop Russell is on the line. And Hayward owns the right field Gold Glove. Silver Slugger, it's going to be me. Not even close. Catcher, Rizzo has first. Really? Russell is on the line for short. Hayward and Schwarber, both knocking on the door behind everybody else. But still your Cy Young leader in the proposed votes, however you want to look at it. Whew, well, all that being said, man, it's not even noon and I'm yawning this much. What is wrong with me? No coffee. I quit coffee for a while, so a lot of water. Maybe that's what is going through with my body right now. My workouts, and I'm kicking out all that. Coffee is acidic, as opposed to, you know, acids and bases, so to speak. When you look at it in a chemistry sort of way, pH scale. So maybe I'm just getting all that stuff out of my system. And, you know, maybe this little bit of, like, downtime is going to be good for me. It'll mean better horizons. So, swig of water for the gamer guys and girls out there. Thanks so much, Sea Dog, the Cornish dog, for jumping in. That's right. Jumping in, saying hey. And he's playing Hitman 3? That's awesome. On VR. Woo! Love that. That's got to be a riot. But, swig of water all the way around for the gamer guys and girls. And all that being said, hey, I just clapped. So MJ signing out for now. Till we meet again, everybody. I don't know when or where that's exactly going to take place, and I'm not totally sure what game we're going to be playing the next time you and I cross paths specifically. But all I do know is that I will indeed catch you down the road.